Hello everyone, welcome back to the 3IG Local Buzz. I am sitting here today with Chad with Recovering Oklahomas After Disaster. I gotta say, what I've read and learned so far about you guys, it is amazing with the work you do. You wanna tell our viewers a little about you and what you do?
Sure. Basically, our name says it all. Recovering Oklahomans After Disaster is exactly what we do. We work with individuals that don't have any means to recover on their own, and we use volunteers and donated materials to put their house back together, to make their home home again.
That's amazing.
We can do anything from roofing, flooring, drywall, siding, anything that's needed to make the house safe and secure after a disaster.
Very nice. Living in Oklahoma, I assume there are a ton of disasters.
There are a lot. Over the last 6 years, the governor has declared Oklahoma in a state of emergency 14 times from a disaster.
Wow.
So what that means is often Oklahomans are recovering from a previous disaster while also responding to a new disaster.
Right.
So it keeps us in a constant state of response and recovery.
Mm-hmm. So what are some things that are needed the most in the work that you do?
That really is three things. Awareness, being plugged into something besides the mainstream media, because they will report some disasters but not all disasters. And not that all disasters aren't important, but some of them just draw more attention than others. Last November we had a 60-mile stretch of the east side of Lake Tenkiller that got hit by an EF3. Never made the news, didn't get any attention. And so what we work with is an organization called Oklahoma Voluntary Organizations After Disaster, and that is a collaboration of all of the disaster response and recovery organizations that do work in the state, and then we take care of anything from preparedness to response to recovery to mitigation for those people that have needs. Second thing is financial support. Because we're always in a state of recovery and response, there's always money that's needed in order to have those agencies do the work that they do. The third thing is volunteering. Being plugged into an agency that does volunteer support and being there for the long haul. Being committed not just when they see the disaster happening, but for the years that it takes to recover a lot of the people that are in need.
Very nice. How did you get into nonprofit work?
Well, that's a long story. The short piece as far as mission work, when I was in middle school, I got an opportunity to go on a church mission to Appalachia Mountains in Kentucky. And since then I have been involved in mission work. For the last 25 plus years have been leading mission teams, local and international, doing construction work. So it's been a blessing to be a part of.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for letting us learn about what you do. I learned a lot. If you'd like to learn more, go to www.disasterbro.org. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time on the 3IG Local Buzz.